to the second installment of Inside IU Volleyball with Sherry Dunbar. I'm Dave Leno exclusively for IUHoosiers.com. We are coming to you from the beautiful state-of-the-art weight room housed inside Memorial Stadium. And Coach, this place gets a lot of hype for good reason.
Yeah, we're so fortunate to be in the largest weight room in the country. 4 years ago when I got hired, we were in Assembly Hall in the basement, and then we moved over with the football team over here. And then to be in this facility where we really signify the 24 sports, one team. Multiple teams can be in here at the same time working out, so I think it really gets camaraderie between our student athletes, and it's a fantastic place to work out.
We're also joined by Josh Eidson, the head strength coach for volleyball. And Josh, this really is one of the premier facilities in the country.
Yeah, we've been in this room for about a year now. It's totally complete. This is the largest collegiate weight room in the nation. It measures about 25,000 square feet of workout space. We also, when we designed this room, we actually wanted not only to have enough space to train all our teams, but we also wanted to have one of the most technological weight rooms in the nation. We have put about $2 million worth of exercise equipment in this room. It goes from your standard barbells, dumbbells, power rack, to many different types of exercise equipment, from hammer strength, medics, pendulum strength, Rogers. And not only do we have a lot of different name brands and a lot of technological things, we have some customized equipment that makes this room really, really special.
Coach, off of that, how many days a week do the girls come in here and train, and how much importance do you place on that as well?
Yeah, right now we're going 2 days a week because we generally go on Monday and Wednesday because we leave on Thursday a lot of weeks to go out of town. But they're in early in the morning and they come in and they work hard. I think Josh has got a great workout regimen for them. They're in here, they can get in and out in 45 minutes, and it's all business. And that's what we want to see. There's good effort, there's good energy, and they know what to expect now. And I think they're seeing the results in this fourth season now that we're in. We see the kids from their freshman year to their senior year, and their bodies are changing. They look fit. They're a lot stronger. They're hitting the ball harder. They're able to last for longer periods of time in the Big Ten season.
All right, let's turn to last weekend. Another sweep, yet another title, the sixth. Under your leadership at the IU Adidas Classic, and the highlight was certainly that Illinois State matchup.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that, and we saw Illinois State play, and I think they're very feisty. I think they'll have a good season, and I think they gave us a run, and I was a little nervous in that fifth set. We were down 13-9, I believe, and I really like the fight in this team. I wish we wouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. We were up 2-0 in sets and ended up going 5, but I think it's a good learning experience, and we're happy it was a positive learning experience in pulling the win out.
Last year, the squad competed in 11 5-set matches. You were victorious in 5 of them. Already through 6 now in 2010, you played 2. I know you would prefer 3-0 sweeps, but you're getting that 5-set experience, and that might bode well when you get into Big Ten play.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of 3-set wins in the Big Ten, as we know, going through this the last 3 seasons. So I think this is preparing us for some long hauls in the Big Ten against every opponent, and learning how to fight and realizing that no matter what the score is, they're never out of the match. And I think that's a huge thing. Now they can look back on this part of our portfolio and say, okay, we were down 13-9. We still were able to come back and find a way to win. So we never count ourselves out.
In that specific matchup against the Redbirds, Laura Matula was huge with a couple aces down the stretch. And I know we've talked about this many times, that you're telling the players, hey, you got to go for it when the match is on the line. You can't be timid. You can't be afraid to make that mistake.
Yeah, safe is never going to win, in my opinion. You have to know when the ball has to be in play, but you can't serve them free balls. Especially in the Big Ten, we get in Big Ten play. If they're in system, which means they're passing the ball to target, and they have 3 big offensive weapons, very difficult for us to defend against. So we're really trying in practice to spend a lot of quality time charting serves, putting them in pressure situations, and I think it's paying off for us.
6-0 this year, like I mentioned previously, first time since 2000, and first time under your head coaching reign as well. Now you have that great record. You're going into a tournament in upstate New York, and some more challenges lie ahead.
Yeah, 6-0. I mean, obviously we're happy about that. I think you have to position yourself. That's what I've learned as I've been in this job for the last 3 seasons. you have to position yourself the best you can before you get in Big Ten play. And I think we're on the road to doing that right now. But we're not happy. We look at our stats and how they compare in the Big Ten. I think we got a lot of work to do. We got to find a way to get more kills per set. We got to find a way to get more digs per set. We're getting a lot of blocks. We're second in the conference right now in blocks per set. So we need to finish in the middle of the pack then with our digs, because our blocking is doing a good job. Now we got to find a way to keep generating defense so we can get more offense.
The Hoosiers are one of 4 teams undefeated currently in this perennial powerhouse conference. Illinois, Penn State, and Wisconsin are the other 3. On the other side, I'll be joined with Nancy Mueller, the new assistant coach for the Hoosiers, right after this. The Hoosiers are back in action this Friday in upstate New York. The squad competes against Robert Morris and Colgate at 2 and 8 respectively on Friday, and on Saturday the squad competes against Niagara at 12 and Bucknell at 6 p.m. Welcome back to Inside IU Volleyball with Sherry Dunbar, now joined by new assistant coach Nancy Mueller. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So what exactly is your connection to Coach Dunbar, and what attracted you to IU?
Well, I've been coaching for 17 years, and I've been a head coach 10 of those 17 years. And I met Coach Dunbar when I was an assistant coach at the University of Houston. And just, they're mutual friends, kind of latched onto each other, very similar philosophies, similar personalities. So just been friends for a really long time and have had an opportunity to bounce ideas off of each other and how to take programs to the next level and what's going to be beneficial to student athletes. So we've just become friends through the whole coaching network and just have kind of gone from there.
You serve as recruiting coordinator here at Indiana. Probably the whole security staff at the Indy airport probably knows who you are, and you don't have to show them an ID. Having said that, though, what are some of the benefits of coming to this university?
Well, it's always been a dream of mine to coach in the Big Ten and to be in a place like Indiana. I think you got one of the most beautiful campuses in the country. The place just sells itself. Some of the best facilities I've ever been affiliated with. I really think that just getting a quality education, being in the Big Ten, and actually playing for Coach Dunbar, I think, is a huge benefit. She's so easy to sell. I mean, her style, all the athletes love her. Those different sorts of things are what bring kids to this university. It's not just one thing or the other. It's a combination of athletics, facilities, and most importantly, Coach Dunbar. I think that she has a personality that she's almost like a player's coach. She feels and hears what they're saying and then tries to implement it into her style of coaching.
Coach, finally, you were also on the staff at Bradley, UIC, and South Florida. Why do those conferences view the Big Ten as the creme de la creme?
Well, it's the Big Ten. It's almost, I can't even begin to describe what it means. It's the best volleyball conference in the country, but then you have all these other sports that encompass the Big Ten. I think it's important that the Midwest stay in the Midwest, and you got some good athletes here in the Midwest, great athletes. But I think the best part of it is it sells itself. It's a conference of where you're getting every single day. You're getting great competition. You're playing against the best athletes in the country every single home match or away match, every competition. There's no pushover team in this conference, so you have to come prepared. It tests you physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically to be your best every time you step on the court. I think that's what makes this conference the best in the country.
That's going to do it for this installment of Inside IU Volleyball with Sherry Dunbar. As a programming reminder, if you can't make it out to upstate New York, all of those matches will be streamed live on IUHoosiers.com. On behalf of Coach Nancy Mueller, Sherry Dunbar, Josh Eidson, and our videographer and editor Kyle Kuhlman, I'm Dave Leno. Best wishes, everyone.